What is Kerisology and what does a Kerisologist do? Keep watching to find out more.
Do I need to powder my nose or something? Good, I look good. Heels and
Okay, hi guys and welcome to today's video. I hope you are all in good health and positive spirit always. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Khairi Johari, better known as Pak JoFe, the Keris Collector from Singapore, and you are watching the Keris Collector Show. If you want to find out more about me and what this channel is all about, check out this channel's intro video right here. In my previous video, I shared with you why a Keris look often ends with an odd number. If you missed that video, check it out right here. Today, I am sharing something light yet still informational to you, nothing technical with regards to the Keris itself, but rather expanding towards the holistic aspect of research and study. Just what exactly is Kerisology? What does a Kerisologist do? First and foremost, it is neither a formal title nor a certified field of study anywhere else in the world except for in Indonesia, the birthplace of Kerisology. Many notable veteran figures such as Lumintu, Bambang, Haryono, to name a few, were viewed as the pioneers of Kerisology, the study of the Keris. To the uninitiated, the Keris is often viewed with frowned obscurity, as it is often associated with pagan practices that goes against the teachings of Islam and fictitious associations with mysticism and occult practices. Truth be told, the truth is definitely much more stranger than fiction. Let it be known, with regards to literature, books on the subject of Keris is aplenty and has been written in various languages since the days of colonial occupation. The Dutch and the British were most prolific in their documentation on this subject, followed by the Germans, the French, the Russians, the Italians, and last but not least, the Americans. Also, let us not forget that the natives of Nusantara, especially those in the vocation within the royal palaces, also had their native documentation scribed into manuscripts in their own native tongue. I will not be going into full details of recommended titles for reading in today's session. I'll save that for a future video. Today, I will focus on the key areas of study that a Kerisologist will most likely be looking at. Also, if you hope to become a notable Kerisologist someday, let this be a quick reference guide to you. Now, there is nothing wrong if your motivation to collect Kerises is driven by your sense of patriotic pride, but it would definitely add some depth if you choose to study the object you collect and eventually share your knowledge to others. Instead of just collecting a trinket you can barely explain well to arouse interest in the object that is in your collection. There are 7 fundamental areas of study and research. The first would be the study of Keris manufacture. This area of study focuses on technical discussions, primary data and from eyewitness accounts and laboratorial test results. Here is where focus is directed at forging techniques, the art of Keris pamur, and the structure of the Keris blade. The second would be the study of Keris origins and provenance. This area of study is one that is most challenging, as evident from various works written by Schmelz, Goetz, Gardner, Williams, Woolley, Macy, to name a few. The singular asymmetrical shape of the Keris blade has inspired imaginative speculations and thoughtfully worded hypotheses. The third would be the study of symbolic and iconographic aspect of the Keris. This area of study is aimed at establishing intercultural connections throughout Nusantara. How is it, despite differences in ethnic customs and traditions, yet little is deviated when it comes to the subject of the Keris? The fourth would be the study of Keris types and forms. Raffles and Winter pioneered the classification of Keris forms and types, and has since produced many more contemporary typologies of forms. The objective of this study is to produce a more comprehensive and definitive standards of classification of kris types and forms. The fifth area of study focuses more on descriptions. This area of study is made up of stock and exhibition catalogs and inventories. In today's context, many collectors may not realize that by sharing images, be it stills or recorded footage, are indirectly contributing to this area of study. Reference images inadvertently aid existing or future research in establishing the travel path of a kris specimen. This in itself is an invaluable contribution to this hobby. The sixth area of study focuses on the kris as a functional and ritual object. This area of study is focused on the cultural function of the kris as a combat weapon, status symbol, personal charm and talisman, as a pusaka, as a force of popular belief and tradition, and as a subject of oral tradition. Last but not least, the seventh area of study focuses on generalization, all-round studies, surveys, and summaries. This final area of study comprises of introductory books, articles, compilations, synopses, both scientific and popular culture. Prolific authors on this subject are aplenty and are made up of connoisseurs and collectors of the kris themselves. So to conclude, be it you are a collector, a hobbyist, or just an enthusiast, be it you have gotten that very first kris or your 100th specimen example, whether you realize it or not, you may have already involved yourself in any one of these 7 areas of study. My advice to you is to keep a journal handy and document your journey. This will add value not only to yourself, but also to your collection eventually in the long run. That is all for today's video. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope this video adds value to you and may you learn something new and useful from watching this. I look forward to reading your feedback in the comment section, so please feel free to leave me your comments and I will personally reply to you. If you like what you have watched today, please share with me your support by clicking the like, subscribe and bell notification icon. Until we meet in the next video, this is Khairi Johari, better known as Pak JoFe, the Keris Collector from Singapore, snapping out. See you in my next video. Bye bye.